I don't know who else loves the feeling of having a list and accomplishing everything on that list. That used to be like one of the greatest feelings for me. Like, I did it, done, bada boom, right? But as an adult and in today's world, lists are so overwhelming. There is always a list. It doesn't matter how much you do, how much you accomplish, there is always a list of things to do. And it's really easy to feel like you're constantly doing, but yet you're never doing enough. And that's such a daunting feeling. Obviously, lists are still necessary to an extent, right? Like, there's things that we need to remember, and legitimately, there are things that we need to get done. But in today's modern life, it is so easy to just have one thing after the other to do that needs to be looked at, that needs to be paid attention to, that needs to be planned. And I had a bit of an aha moment, if you will, one day while making a list. And I realized that even if we didn't have the to-dos of modern society to keep up with, even if we got to be out in the middle of the forest, just living off the land, as is a dream of mine, you would still have a list. There would still be things to do. You would still have to take care of the plants that you're hopefully growing to feed yourself, the animals that you're caring for to hopefully also benefit in your self-sustainment, water, just your basic needs of taking care of yourself and just what it takes to simply live. And with that in mind, I now look at my lists differently. I understand there will always be a list, right? The never-ending story. As a kid was a movie and had an entirely different meaning, and as an adult now has an entirely different meaning, and that's okay. Phases and stages. Everything has phases and stages. But at least now I can look at lists differently, because it's so easy to feel like you're just never doing enough, that you're always doing and never doing enough. It's easy to feel that way. And then you beat yourself up, and nobody feels good when they do that. So instead of looking at the list as the never-ending tasks and things that need your attention, get done what you can get done and be okay with that, because there will always be a list. So even if you accomplished everything on your list today, it doesn't matter. You're starting with a whole new list tomorrow. So have grace with yourself, and don't let the never-ending to-dos take away from the experience and the enjoyment that you're supposed to have with life. Do what you can do and be okay with that. It's okay. It's okay if you get it all done today, and it's okay if you get none of it done today. Well, within reason. We know what I'm saying, right? Within reason. But as long as you feel good at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what got checked off. At the end of the day, it's about the well-being of your internal state and your peace of mind. Because even if you had everything in the world, all the money that you were hoping that you had, all of the things accomplished that you wanted to accomplish, if you don't have inner peace and a good state of mind, then everything else is fairly worthless. I was just having this conversation with my oldest son the other day about there are many different ways to be rich, and there are many different ways to be poor. What is rich to one person is poor to another person. What is poor to another is rich to another, because money is not the only measurement of rich or poor, of having it all or not. At the end of the day, being rich, in essence, is feeling good internally, is feeling love, is sharing love, spreading peace and joy. that can bring you something that money can't. Yes, money is great. We would all love it, and barely any of us have enough of what we need right now in that regard. But again, still, do what you can do, and that's okay. Be okay at the end of the day, knowing that tomorrow there will be another list, there will be another plethora of things to do, and that's okay. Just feel good, spread love, enjoy life to the best of your capability. Do what calls to you. I have learned that trick. Instead of feeling like I had to check everything off and I had to go down the line and go down the list, if I just have a general idea of what needs to be done and I do where I am called, pulled, or directed, everything that really needs to be done gets done with a lot less stress. So anyways, those are just my window thoughts for today, as it were. So I hope you have a great day. Be a human who's just being, and live and love life. Much love.